Okay, this set of problems is over rounding whole numbers, okay, to the nearest place value. Okay, first of all, you need to be familiar with what the place values are. When you have a large number, a large whole number, the first number is the ones, and the one to the left of that is the tens, then hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, okay, millions, if you get that far. Okay, we're going to practice rounding those on the Khan Academy lesson. Okay, when you round, you look at the digit after the place value that you're rounding to, and then you just look at the number and decide, is it 5 or above? If it's 5 or above, you move that number up 1. If it's 4 or below, you just leave it. Okay, and students taught me this last year. They must have learned it from their teachers. If it's 5 or above, give it a shove. 4 or below, leave it alone. Okay, let's look at some problems here. Okay, round 459,182 to the nearest tens place. Okay, first thing I would do is look at my tens place. Okay, that's the number to the left of the end. The second number from the right side, I should say. Okay, I want to round this to the nearest tens. So this is either going to be 459,180 or 459,190. Okay, the number at the very end just turns into a 0. But if I want to figure out if this 8 stays an 8 or becomes a 9, I need to look at the number following that, which is the 2. Okay, that 2 is 4 or below. So I'm going to leave that 8 alone. Okay, so my final answer, my rounded answer, would be 459,180. Okay, now if that 2 was a 5, a 6, a 7, or 8, or a 9, it would be 459,190 because I'd move it up. I'd give it a shove. Okay, let's look at number 9. Round 459,182 to the nearest hundreds place. Okay, the hundreds place is where the 1 is. It's hard to write small on this. Okay, it's where the 1 is in the hundreds place. The way I'm going to decide if I keep that 1 the same or move it up 1 is by looking at the next number to the right of it, which is the 8. Okay, so that 8, which is to the right of my rounded place value, if it's 5 or above, I'm going to give it a shove. If it's 4 or below, I'm going to leave that number alone. Okay, so 8. It is 5 or above because it's 8's 5 or bigger. So I'm going to take that 1, I'm going to make it a 2. Okay, so I'm going to round it to 459,200. So just stick zeros there on the end. Okay, 459,200. Okay, round 459,182 to the nearest thousands place. Okay, the thousands place is the 9. The 9's in the thousands place. So I'm going to look at the 1 following that to decide, do I keep it 459,000 or do I make that 460,000? Okay, so since that 1 is 4 or below, I'm going to leave that 9 alone. It's going to be 459,000. Okay, just stick zeros in the remaining place values. Okay, try that last one on your own. Okay, pause the video and try it on your own. Okay, around 459,182 to the nearest hundred thousands place. Okay, the number that's in the hundred thousands place, look at that chart above if you need it, is the 4. Okay, I want to know, am I going to round this to 400,000 or 500,000? Okay, well, that depends on the next digit, which is 5. Okay, since 5 is 5 or above, I'm going to give my number here 4. I'm going to give it a shove, make it a 5. So 459,182 is closer to 500,000 than it is to 400,000. Okay, hopefully this helps. When you're working on the Khan Academies, please let me know if you have any questions at all. Okay, just keep in mind, look at the number following what you round to. If the number to the right is 5 or above, you give it a shove. If it's 4 or below, you leave it alone. Okay, guys, keep me posted.